All right, it is time for us to go ahead and set this up. So I'm going to go ahead and take this current sensor and I want to put this into, let me see, I'm recording. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put this into my Arduino. And so what I'm going to do is make this a little bit smaller here. I guess I could keep it big. But I want to go ahead and place this in. Okay, so this is going to be the setup, guys. All right, so I am going to go into the analog. So you'll see in here that you have these plugs. They're going to go like one way. So you'll see that the pins are going to go like so. I can't put them into the digital side here. So this is an analog. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this in, and you'll see it's on analog 1. And so for analog 1, we are going to go to A0 because I'm thinking we're going to go between 0 and 5 volts just for raw voltage. All right. Um, I know they said something about you need to go to analog 2 because we're going to have A2, but we could do this as well. And I'll show you why they're saying that. And so the reason why they're saying that is because if you look here, you'll see it's connected to the Arduino pin A2, but we can always change that. So I'm going to change that to A0. So I'm just going to put a 0 in there. All right. And I can go ahead and say 0 right here to make sure that it's known that that's what we're doing. And let me see, what else do we want to do? We want to go ahead and kind of set up the Arduino to work with this sensor. So we're going to make sure that it's working with the sensor. So if I just run this, if I run this code again and then bring up the console, let me see here. I want to bring up the console. So on the console, you'll see that, oh, and you can't see the console. So let me go ahead and share the whole screen. All right. So on the console, you'll see that we're getting these values, 249 or 510, 509 for the raw count. And then we have 2.49 for the actual voltage reading out according to this equation here, okay? So what we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and hook the system up. And I want to some power going in here like so. And I want to be able to read the current. So let me just double, when you guys are working with these particular devices, well, you know what, we'll see if it works or not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into my milliamps, and I'm gonna go to common. This sensor is rated to only go up to 600 milliamps or 0.6 amps. So I'm going to turn this on. And right now, you'll see we're on our voltage setting. You need to go to your amperage setting here, just in case. So you guys probably can see that. So let me go ahead and go here. And so we're going to be reading milliamps. And let's just connect the power source up. Make sure that we're getting a reading. Okay, so I'm trusting that this particular system is calibrated. That's what I'm trusting right now, that this system is calibrated. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself some power now. Before I turn the power on, I want to make sure that all of my knobs are turned all the way down, because it's just, I think it's just good practice because we don't want anything to, come through it. It's probably good practice for me to have some strips on as well, as far as like, so that I won't have any static electricity on me. But I'm going to go ahead and there's a current limiting thing down here, and this is just a potentiometer. At least that's what I'm taking it to be. But it basically if I turned it to the right, I'm going to increase, or in my mind, I'm going to increase the current. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my voltage here. And this is part of what I mean. See, you don't see what I'm doing here. So I want to put some cables on the voltage side as well. So I want to be able to see what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and place this on my voltage and common, and then I'm going to put this right here and right here. All right, and turn that on. And so right now there's no voltage reading. You should see 0, 0 on the top. This is for voltage, and then we have our current down here at the bottom. So you can tell that it's the voltage reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and turn up my voltage. And what you'll see is I can turn the voltage all the way up, and the maximum voltage that this device is putting out is 20.7 volts. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that. I can actually leave it up there. Okay, and then if I want to increase my current, I can actually do so by doing this. Now you notice that nothing happened here. Let me go down to my lowest setting. My lowest setting isn't producing anything. So let me see what's going on here. I think I know what's going on. I'm going to switch these just to, I'm just going to switch them. Okay. So I'm going to turn everything down, and I am going to take this one, put this up for the voltage. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one down, and I'm going to place this in for the current. And I am, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know what I just did. Okay, so I think maybe I don't have this on the right setting, but I have current here. Now I have this, and let's do it again. So I'm going to go up, and this is my voltage again. And then I used this one for the current. Didn't I use that for the current last time? Man, it's not what I meant to do. I meant to switch them around like so. Man, I didn't have to do all of that. So I'm gonna switch them around. Oh my goodness. Switch them around like so. So this is gonna be on amps, and this is gonna be on volts. All right. And I'm gonna keep them all the way down. So I'm gonna increase. So as you can see, I can increase my voltage. Right now it's saying overload. All right. And this is amperage. This should be voltage. Voltage, amperage. Okay. So my voltage is down here. It's saying that it's 12 volts. So that's just what's going through it. So I don't like when I see that red overload. I never like to see that red overload. So I'm gonna work to keep that overload off. All right. So I'll stay like here. I can increase. Okay. All right. So let me just go ahead and go up here. Right now we have 439 millivolts, milliamps, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go to the lowest reading that I can right here. That's 0.34 volts. Okay. So I'll try to increase that. Oh, the red light is going off. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my current. Let me see as I increase. Now, my sensor is not supposed to go above 600. So I'll most likely stay like right here and read down. So I have my voltage reading here, but then I have my current reading here, and this is in milliamps, and this one is in volts. Okay. So I'm thinking that we have something doable here, and my current limiter was all the way up, and so I'll just control everything with the voltage. I'll go down like so. So I don't want to go over 600. So I'll back down to maybe about 500. All right, there we go. There we go. So that's going to be the setup right there. And I'm just going to take the I'm going to end up taking off the well, actually, I may not have to. So let me see if I can read anything with my current probe. So basically, I'm going to have two current. And before I do that, let me see if we change the values here significantly. So that's like around 483. Let me do like so. And then let me do like so. So when you start adding devices, things start to change. So as you can see, something is changing already. So see if I can get it to work right here. So right now, things are acting weird. It's probably because I have too much stuff connected up. So, but I do need my current sensor, my current, the ammeter, and I need this current probe. So let's see if I can hook this one up properly. So I have the current probe. The first thing that I'm going to do, since this is my current, I'm going to try to just go ahead and run this through this. So you have this side, this is your hot. I'm going to go ahead and run this as far as my hot side. My positive side, you'll see that we have a positive side over here. So I'm going that way. And then the negative side, I'm going to go ahead